Greetings everyone and welcome. I'm your host, Captain Rye, and in today's video, I'm once again back after a long while playing in the Tier 10 Pan-Asia Destroyer Yue Yang here in World of Warships. As the battle gets underway, it's Sea of Fortune and it is Domination Match Mode. I've spawned closest to the sea cap point, so the sea cap point is where I'm headed. Now, if you look at the situation, there are carriers in this game, though I'm not really going to see too much of them in this battle, at least from my perspective. Additionally, there are only 2 destroyers on each team, so it's a low destroyer game. That means I'm going to have to be extra careful here when dealing with cruisers, because cruisers not going to have much else to shoot at otherwise, and will probably have their high explosive loaded since there are a good number of battleships for them to start burning down. Now, looking at the minimap situation, you can see I've got pretty much the whole team is lemming training over to sea with me. We do have one friendly destroyer headed towards the A cap point, but he's basically isolated by himself. He does have a friendly cruiser going with him, but that's not really going to help him all that much, depending on what he runs into. As I push into the sea cap point, I get detected here. That is a hard detect, not an aircraft detection. There is the enemy Shimakaze, so I fire off shots at him, trying to hit him, switch my anti-aircraft on here while those aircraft are in range and being detected for me by other friendly ships and friendly aircraft. So I know that Shimakaze is still somewhere in there. I fired off my torpedoes downrange at an enemy battleship there. If he keeps sailing in the direction he's going to sail in, and because I know there's a Shimakaze out here, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to motor on out of my smoke screen. Remember, smoke screens are torpedo magnets, no matter how you look at it. Anti-aircraft still on there, taking shots, briefly detected again, briefly hard detected, and again, more torpedoes coming in there from the Shimakaze. If you're playing against an enemy destroyer, or you know there is an enemy destroyer in the vicinity, inside of torpedo range, and you pop a smoke screen, first off, don't just stop. Don't sit dead still in that smoke screen. Second, don't stick around in that smoke screen, because odds are there will be torpedoes headed that direction, as this Shimakaze has so brilliantly demonstrated. As I push up here between B and C, I am being detected through radar. Fortunately, whoever had that radar didn't have it last particularly long, or they popped it a little too early, thinking they might catch somebody out here. So, luckily for me, that radar dissipates. Also, luckily for me, I managed to connect a torpedo on one of the battleships downrange. And it does look like he took at least 1 tick of flooding before hitting that R key. Now, once again, kind of being proximity spotted here and there, trying desperately to get hold of the sea cap point. There is an enemy cruiser back behind this island, and I really need him dead. It is a radar cruiser, so I definitely need him dead. As we can see there's the Cleveland. Cleveland's not got a lot of health left here, comparatively speaking. He is a Tier 8 cruiser, he does have radar, he does have a high rate of fire and a lot of 6-inch guns that could cause me problems, but he's also a light cruiser, and I've got a lot of battleship support back over here. Once more being detected, hard detected again, there is the enemy Shimakaze, so firing off at him again. Gonna pop my smoke screen here. Now that's gonna do 2 things. That's gonna block line of sight to him, but it's also going to cause him to drop off detection as well. And again, because enemy Shimakaze probably has torpedoes coming again, going to be ready, so I'm going to back up here. I'm actually going to try and spot this Shima again. I do manage to do just that, spot him again, going to get shots off here, more shots out, and there again are the torpedoes. I've thought about briefly heading forward here, but no, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to reverse. Drive the Shimakaze out of the sea cap point. He doesn't want to deal with a Yue Yang's guns, a smart Shima player. Not so smart, he keeps trying to torpedo me. I'm not that dumb, obviously. So all of his torpedoes harmlessly miss, and because there's no friendly ships back behind me in this course, they're going to miss completely. He's not going to be able to hit anything. My team has taken a points advantage here because we have both the A and the C cap point, but both teams are currently down a ship. My team has lost one of our battleships, but the enemy team has lost a cruiser. And I'm pretty sure the cruiser they lost was actually that Cleveland. So that's 1 fewer radar ships that I have to worry about. Now my torpedoes are headed downrange there. I've got just a few more seconds before they're available again. There is another enemy radar ship. There's a Moskva back down there. And of course, there's still a Seattle hanging out around here somewhere. In the meantime, I'm going to head to the B cap point and take it. It's the last remaining base left to capture in this domination mode. Do manage to connect yet another torpedo on yet another ship, probably a battleship, based on the fact that it isn't dead yet. But more importantly, notice I'm causing flooding damage to that battleship. That tells me that guy might have been on fire, used his damage control, and now this flooding is going to cause him some significant issues. So he's just going to sit there and flood. Enemy Seattle coming around that island. He is inside of radar range, so I'm going to try and get this island between him and myself to make sure that if he does use his radar, it isn't going to see me. More importantly, I have torpedoes out there, so if he keeps going kind of in the direction he's going, I might very well actually manage to hit him. Enemy team is pushed into the C cap point once more, and as we can see, their entire team is pretty much over there right now. They are all concentrated at the C cap point, so they are going to try and take it. Now, they really do need to get this cap, or they're just not going to be able to hang in this battle much longer unless they start getting kills. Speaking of getting kills here, this Seattle is very, very low health. He's on fire in multiple spots, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and secure a kill here, also known as kill stealing. Can I do it? Yes, I do. Finish that Seattle off. Didn't do a lot of damage to him, but there is finally a kill for me on the board after doing a significant amount of damage to somebody with torpedoes. Firing off at the North Carolina, going to try and set him on fire, add to his misery, but you can see there, look at all the high explosive shots flying out between all of the cruisers shooting at these battleships. This guy, this North Carolina, is not long for this world. The enemy team has secured the C cap point. Here come torpedoes out here now. I'm not sure if this is the Shimakaze or the Fletcher. Both of these ships, both of these destroyers could be lurking around here. The Fletcher, however, was last seen back below the B cap point. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock for me when I come around and bam, there's the Fletcher. Probably a bigger shock for him because I have all of my health and he does not. It also doesn't look like he's running survivability expert, which means I'm going to be able to very quickly kill him. So he is now dead destroyer. Plus, he's got torpedoes, so those torpedoes, fortunately for me, all miss me. I don't even think he was aiming them at me. There's the Shimakaze, going to try and continue putting rounds onto him. He's popping a smoke screen to try and break contact. My smoke screen's not up yet. The good news is, between the Fletcher smoke screen and now this Shimakaze smoke screen, once both of those smoke screens are in play and the aircraft go away, I'm going to go undetected here. Trying desperately to get the last shots off at this Shimakaze. He's so low health, I just need one good salvo to land on him there. Very, very low health. Would like him dead. Now, I fired torpedoes off at the battleships down range. Not sure if I'm going to hit anything, though. Backing out of the C cap point just briefly there, trying to avoid being spotted. Have gone undetected now, but now I have a very big problem. This North Carolina, well, he's right fucking here. Luckily for me, I hit yet another torpedo on somebody, and it looks like that's caused some more flooding. Not sure if he's still flooding because I'm firing off of this North Carolina, so it could be anywhere. Torpedoes coming in from behind me. Those are from a friendly cruiser, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to stay sitting right here and not move, just as an effort to try and avoid getting hit. That North Carolina, very, very low health there. It also looks like it's a naked North Carolina. Pro tip, it only costs a few thousand credits. Put some camo on your ship, guys. You can buy them for credits. You can get them in loot crates. Please put camos on your ship. They are actually useful and helpful, and they don't cost a lot. Now, I know there's an enemy battleship pushing up here. There's a Conqueror back over there. There's a Musashi back over there. Unfortunately for me, the Musashi is very, very close, and he's going to continue getting even closer. Now, that North Carolina has disappeared into the Shimakaze smokescreen, and I'm not sure where he's at right now. In the meantime, I'm capping the C cap point here, so my team is going to continue gaining points. We're definitely well up on points, and we have the ship's lead quite a bit. There is that North Carolina. He is very low health, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to risk it to take this guy out. Screw it. I want the kill. Set him on fire, and that's going to finish him off. He definitely had used his damage control while he was burning down. Didn't have his repair available, so that is another kill for me. That's 3 kills, and I've earned a Witherer at this point, something I don't earn very often. 60,000 damage caused in flooding and fires. Most of it in floodings. Not sure which battleships I keep hitting that don't have their repairs or controls available, but whatever. Secure another solo base capture here. So that's 2 solos and an assisted base capture for me at this point. And now I'm just laying waste to this Musashi. Enemy Shimikaze pops up. Look how low health he is. I would shoot at him, but he is outside of my gun range, and I cannot. Set yet another fire on the Musashi. The Musashi's burning down. The question is, who's gonna get the kill at this point? It's going to be me. Did shoot down an airplane too on top of that, but there are no enemy aircraft left as the carrier has died. Battle ends very shortly thereafter that as we secure 1,000 points. The enemy team, I don't know what they were doing, but it was absolutely disgusting. Very much so. One-sided victory. 138,000 damage done. Witherer, 3 kills there in the game. Only 3 torpedo hits for all of that damage done, but a lot of damage done in flooding. In fact, almost half of my damage. Top of the team for XP earned there at just shy of 2,200 base XP. But look at this, our carrier, second on the team for XP earned. He did an excellent job. The enemy carrier just really could not defend against this guy's capability. Pretty much everybody on the team earned 1,000 base XP except the North Carolina at the bottom, but that's okay. We still outscored them. And there, from floodings, almost 57,000 damage done in that game. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I have new videos out. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.